Is this thing on? Oh, it is. Hello, school family. Hello, YouTube family. Welcome. It is Douglas Lee Jones with Little Titan Studios, Half Your Holiest Productions. I wanted to hop on here and just say thank you so very much for watching my short film. I know it was more like a commercial, but it was a short film to me, so thank you for watching it. I wanted to hop on real quick and share, some gratitude, but I also wanted to tell you how I did it, what worked, what didn't work. I wanted just to make a real quick video. Even shooting this video is practice, so I love that. But as promised, I'm a beginning filmmaker, and I want everyone there every step of the way with me. I also want people that are in the same boat to join me, and I'm sharing my process. I'm sharing what I thought worked, what didn't work, what I would have done differently. And these are kind of like my top 5 to 10 things that I would have done differently, and I'm just going to rattle them off for you. So I, again, want to say thank you for watching the video, but here are some of the things that I probably would have worked on. That's Watson, my DP. He's out and about and conked out. So here are probably the top 5 to 10 things I'd say I would have worked on. Number 1 is I probably would have been a bit more organized in my kitchen. So anyone shooting anything in a kitchen, please make sure that all your kitchen is clean. Also, make sure that you have space for all your camera equipment. That was kind of the biggest thing. Although the system that I am doing is working, I probably could have been a lot better organized in my kitchen. Meaning, I had, where you keep the bread, where you keep the fruit, you're probably going to need that space for camera equipment. So just kind of keep that in mind. Do a soft staging is what I'd say. Number 2 is if I'm going to use equipment or lighting, I'm probably going to have to think about where I'm going to place that lighting next time. For instance, you can see here, I think I'm going to put it here right now. You can see that there's a light stand in one of these shots when I was making the eggs. Also too, I couldn't figure out the light. So that's one of the big things I would have worked on. Where will my equipment be when I am shooting something? So that was one of the things. Number 3, the big one, which was kind of funny. I probably, if I'm shooting a film involving food, how much of the food can I buy that's ready-made? For instance, pancakes. I should have just bought some pancakes, some frozen pancakes. No one would have known. They would have looked pretty. The other thing that I would have done differently, this is number 4. I should probably put this at number 1, is slow down. I know it's duh, but it's like a big duh. Slow down, not with just filming, not with just setting things up. Also to maybe taking a break after I'm done filming. I got so excited that I basically went straight into editing, and which was fun. The muse was with me, but some things I did that would have helped me had I slowed down and kind of come up with a checklist in my head. Certain things that I look for that eventually will be second nature, I think, to all of us in this filming journey. But when I was filming, I wasn't looking for certain things that we should look for, like dead space. I know better. You know better. We probably spend more time watching YouTube videos on what to look for. Dead space. Things in the shot that don't matter, that were a major part of the shot. Zoning in on me, right? On the action. That's what the people want to see. They don't want to see cabinets. They don't want to see anything. Number 5 is I'm going to talk about pacing. Next time I shoot anything, I have to remember pacing. What is the pace through the whole story, right? The refrigerator scene I actually sped up because it wasn't in line with the rest of the pacing that I actually had in mind. But to be fair also too, I was just kind of just shooting. I had an idea of a story, but next time I'm really going to sit and think about pacing. What could I have done better pacing wise? And is every shot that I'm shooting carry over into that pacing? That was a big one. Something else I should have paid attention to. Something that I know my inner critic, right, would have talked to me about. And it was this. That's right. We have a saying down in West Texas. I don't care what your hair looks like or your makeup. If you can't dance on the line, well hell, you just can't dance. You kids today get caught in your S-log and your LUTs and your color grading. Hell, learn to tell the story. That's what the hell I'm watching the video for, the story. I had to remind myself, hey, pop, 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 pop. You're not learning to be a cinematographer right now. You're learning how to tell a story on film. The stories that you want to tell, you have to learn how to tell them with proper film grammar. You need to learn how to tell that story on film. That's the goal right now. It isn't color grading. It isn't me throwing on a LUT later. And it isn't really about the lighting, right? Aside from sound, I know that's unforgivable. I'm learning to tell a story right now. That's all I'm trying to do. I want to be good enough at some point to come up with a story, and I have lots of stories. You're probably the same. These stories, these films, these short films, these scripts you have, these ideas, and I want to learn how to take those ideas and learn how to shoot them on film. I don't know how to do that yet, and that was the main emphasis, and that's what I reminded myself of. So that's the biggest takeaway. So